What line of work are you in?
Waste management consultant. The morning of the day I got sick, I've been thinking. It's good to be in something from the ground floor. I came too late for that. I know. But lately, I'm getting the feeling that I came in at the end. The best is over. Let me tell you something. Nowadays, everybody's got to go to shrinks and counselors and go on Sally, Jesse, Raphael and talk about their problems. Whatever happened to Gary Cooper? The strong, silent type. That was an American. He wasn't in touch with his feelings. He just did what he had to do. See, what they didn't know was once they got Gary Cooper in touch with his feelings, that they wouldn't be able to shut him up. And then it's dysfunction this, and dysfunction that, and dysfunction mafungo.
You have strong feelings about this.
Let me tell you something. I had a semester and a half of college, so I understand Freud. I understand therapy as a concept. But in my world, it does not go down. Now that my father's dead, he's a saint. When he was alive, nothing. Hey, Mikey, that's the boy.
What boy's that, Tone?
The one you sleep with.
Oh, yeah?
I'm serious. No, serious is what happens if you don't pay. By my hand. Trees, ducks. What the fuck are you, Ranger Rick? What'd you guys do for 12 hours? Play, Name That Pope?
He gave me communion.
Oh, I'll bet he gave you communion.
Excuse me?
Well, Carmela, the guy spends the night here with you, and all he does is slip you a wafer? Just wanted to talk, that's all. All the conversation I get around here might as well be a fucking dildo. Come on, Jimmy, even a broken clock is right twice a day. Who gives a fuck what she thinks? She calls herself Vishna Mata or something. Soprano isn't good enough for her. Fucking wannabe dothead. How come I'm not making fucking pots in Peru? You're born to this shit. You are what you are.
I'm not giving you my engagement ring. This isn't stolen. Is it?
No. What do you think I am?
Sorry, I'm late. The alarm was.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Didn't Paulie tell you I ain't been feeling good?
You know what? I wet my ass with your feelings.
Thanks a lot.
Drive the fucking car. We're under a microscope, and I gotta hear on the street you shot some fucking civilian in the foot because he made you wait for buns?
Fucking Paulie.
Don't blame fucking Paulie. Occasion comes to me and says Dudley PD's got a description, and I'm making the car. Why don't you just leave a fucking urine sample next time?
If I could have done it...
Oh, shut up! That fucking Georgie comes into the club, he's got vomit all over his shirt. I ask him, what the fuck? He says you're digging up somebody you clipped 3 months ago.
I was worried...
Shut up! People do that shit, they want to get caught.
Oh, I want to get caught.
Yeah, you want to get caught. I've seen it before. That's fucking cowboyitis. You want to be a big bad guy, Christopher?
I was worried that I didn't
Shut up! Last week I called you a whore. I might have been overstating the case a little bit. Uncle June gives head.
World class.
The old man's whistling to the wheat field?
Don't be disgusting.
Oh, he's a bushman of the Kalahari.
See, I don't tell you anything.
Hey, Vin, how you doing? What do you got for me? It's a good-looking kid. Sure is yours? Hey, Jay, go shoes out the door.
I'm eating.
Yeah, but you won't have any teeth left to eat with if you don't get up off your ass and go see who's at the door. Boy, if my dentist looked like you, I'd stay awake doing a root canal. Like fucking King Midas in reverse here. Everything I touch turns to shit. You got any idea what my life would be worth if certain people found out I checked into a laughing academy? Why don't you grab a sandwich and we'll talk later? I mean, just sleeping over, right?
You know what I want, Tony? I want those kids to have a father.
They got one. This one. Me. Tony Soprano. And all that comes with it.
Go.
You twisted fucking bitch. That's my mother we're talking about, not some fuck up in Attica stabbed you in the shower. See, we're through, you and I. We're finished. And you're lucky if I don't break your fucking face in 50,000 pieces.
Okay.
Why don't you get the kumquats out of your mouth and get to the fucking point? Because I don't know what you're talking about. You're in danger.
Get out of here. That's not fair.
Fair? What are you talking about, fair? Oh, God's fair. They don't give a shit about fair.
I have patients who are suicidal.
Well, they're not going to feel any better about their life if you get clipped. He's not the type that deserves hell.
Who do you think does?
The worst people. The twisted and demented psychos who kill people for pleasure. The cannibals. The degenerate bastards that molest and torture little kids and they kill babies. The Hitlers, the Pol Pots. Those are the evil fucks that deserve to die. Not my nephew.
What about you?
What? Hell? You been listening to me? No. For the same reasons. We're soldiers, you know. Soldiers don't go to hell. It's war. Soldiers, they kill other soldiers. We're in a situation where everybody involved knows the stakes. And if you're gonna accept those stakes, you gotta do certain things. It's business. We're soldiers. We follow codes, orders.
So does that justify everything that you do?
Excuse me, let me tell you something. When America opened the floodgates and let all us Italians in, what do you think they were doing it for? Because they were trying to save us from poverty? No, they did it because they needed us. They needed us to build their cities and dig their subways and to make them richer. The Carnegies and the Rockefellers, they needed worker bees, and there we were. But some of us didn't want to swarm around their hive and lose who we were. We wanted to stay Italian and preserve the things that meant something to us, honor and family and loyalty. And some of us wanted a piece of the action. Now, we weren't educated like the Americans, but we had the balls to take what we wanted.
To the victor belongs the spoils.
Why don't you get the fuck out of here before I shove your quotations book up your fat fucking ass?
If you can't be honest with me, at least have the balls to be honest with yourself.
Oh, I got balls. And as long as I do, they will remain intact. Rich man and a poor man, they got the same wedding anniversary. Every year they meet on Madison Avenue when they're shopping for their wives. So the poor man says to the rich man, "Would you buy your wife this year?" He says, "I got her a huge diamond ring and a brand new Mercedes." Poor man says, "What'd you get her both for?" Rich man says, "If she don't like the diamond ring, she can bring it back in the Mercedes and still be happy." And rich man says to the poor man, "What'd you get your wife this year?" He says, "I got her a pair of slippers and a dildo." Rich man says, "What'd you get her a pair of slippers and a dildo for?" Poor man says, "If she don't like the slippers, she can go fuck herself." Sausages, Janice? Oh, I forgot. You don't eat pork. In that way. If I had a quarter for every time I heard that since you learned to talk, I'd have a private jet on 24-hour standby.
There's a Zuni saying, for every 20 wrongs a child does, ignore 19.
There's an old Italian saying, you fuck up once, you lose 2 teeth.
That was my turn?
You know what? Fuck this. You got a lot of fucking balls, you know that?
Don't talk to me like that.
Tony?
No, let's clear the air here. You come right into town like some Vishnu come lately trying to play the concerned daughter. Who the fuck are you kidding? You're just here to pick the friggin' bones.
There's a lot I could say right now that I am not gonna say.
A lot of balls.
And we got history together.
Yeah. Israel and fucking Palestine. You got a lot of balls, you know that? You go to Catholic school and your mother wants it.
Yeah, what does she know?
She knows that even if God is dead, you're still gonna kiss his ass. Now you remember one thing, and this you better hear. You wanna talk all this old school bullshit about the rules? Well, here's a rule you might remember. I'm the motherfucking one who calls the shots.
There are more Nobel Prize winners in the San Francisco Bay Area than anywhere on the planet.
Nobel Prize for what? Packing fudge? You know, you're like the old woman who's got a Virginia ham under her arm and she goes around crying because she's got no bread. You know, I fucking hate the way you make me fucking ride you. Now get the fuck out of here. Because sometimes I feel, I don't know. You motherfuckers. I had a dream I fucked your brains out. Right on that desk. Richie's gone.
Well, what do you mean gone?
Gone.
Where?
Come after 18 years of marriage, don't make me make you an accessory after the fact.
An accessory after the... Holy shit.
Stop asking. Because that sugarless motherfucker, the last fucking drink you're ever gonna have.
Oh, God, Mommy! Mommy, please, Tony, please.
I need $200 for November to put in my student account.
You don't talk to me for weeks, but my money's still green.
Silence. Anger. And then you pass out and you blame the rest of the fucking world.
You're both very angry.
Yeah, you must have been at the top of your fucking class.
You could have called. Now everything's cold.
Well, that's why they invented microwaves. For inconsiderate husbands. Those eyes are deep.
Complicated.
I said deep. You said complicated.
You said dark.
I spit it out. And whenever I bring her up, you get this weird push. And then you ask me, does she seem happy? Like maybe she's not. Or did she remind you of somebody with that weird puss on? Like you don't like it. Mofo, or whatever the fuck you call our relationship. She's complicated.
I said complicated. Dark, you said.
I said her eyes are dark. I don't want to fuck my mother. I don't give a shit what you say. You're never going to convince me. Is that what your coach laid out for you as a training breakfast?
How's he doing?
He's fat. Faces of death? What, was the Sound of Music already rented? Maybe the College of Hard Knocks is what she needs. Let her see if she likes it when some gypsy lifts her wallet. Let her find out you can't work over there without a permit, which the French hang on to like they're bulls. So how's your love life?
Why don't you mind your goddamn business?
I don't know. It kind of feels like it is my business, considering I had to haul your last boyfriend out of your kitchen in a hefty bag. Oh, this boring cocksucker. Jehovah's Witnesses are more interesting. So you finally read a book and it's bullshit.
Tony, when's the last time you had a prostate exam?
Hey, I don't even let anybody wag their finger in my face.
Hey,
Hey, yourself. What the fuck, John?
I got nothing to say.
You got nothing to say? That fucking kid is in intensive care.
I thought he worked for Ralph.
And Ralph works for me, so I ask you again. What the fuck? That's enough of you and your stupid fucking remarks. Go back to Miami and play volleyball, whatever the fuck it is you do down there. Or we clean up your fucking mess. Why the fuck didn't you help her?
Sometimes you can't.
I bet you charged her enough, didn't you, huh? I bet you didn't cut her a deal because you're a fucking incompetent.
So you and Bobby Bacala, huh?
So that's it. What is so fucking compelling to you about my personal business?
Jesus Christ, am I such an ogre? I was just gonna say he's a nice guy. I salute. I gotta have an agenda? I'll tell you one thing. One suicide is bad enough, but two? They can both go fuck themselves.
The heart wants what the heart wants, I guess.
Heart also wants what the dick wants.
Favo?
Yeah, I'm Starsky and this is Hutch.
Unless you want something, motherfucker, get the fuck off our street.
Oh, the language on you. You blow your father with that mouth? I've been holding a grudge against you for recommending that, Wendy Cobbler. That half-ass adolescent shrink. That stupid bitch almost sent my daughter to Barcelona.
Give the subject a piece of paper. Ask him to draw a circle, fold the paper in half, and give it back. These demented old bats can't do that.
Maybe you should just wipe your ass with the paper, then they'll know you're a whack job. Can't I just be sad for a horse without some touchy-feely, Freudian shit component to it?
What do you think the dream means?
Can't you just tell me what the fucking thing means? I mean, you obviously know. Why do we have to go through this exercise every time? The old guys were different. Men in the front, wives in the back.
You like that arrangement?
Actually, I think the wife should ride in a little cart, behind the car, like in the cartoons. Like behind Noah's Ark, there's a little boat with the skunks.
So wives are skunks.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. It's a fucking joke. Does it have to be like a cancer hospital in here?
Let's get back to the dream.
Oh, fuck the dream. It's just a dream. Jesus Christ, the money I've been dropping in here, I could have bought a fucking Ferrari. At least I would have got a blowjob out of that. I mean, come on. I've been coming here 4 years now. I've been a good sport. Huh? You know why she didn't want to see me anymore? She said that I was high maintenance. And this is after all the time, and all the money, and all the fucking Prozac, and all the fucking cocksucking motherfucking dream interpretations. And she said she didn't want to prop me up. And it's from a broad that walks around on crutches half the time. Nice, huh?
That was written when? The 19th century?
Yeah, I didn't even know they had fags back then.
AJ.
No offense.
I'm not gay.
You're not?
No.
You think for me, it's all about things.
No, I forced all this shit on you. What you really crave is a little Hyundai and a simple gold heart on a chain. I could converse with her because she had something to say.
I am here! I have things to say!
Besides, bring the fucking chairs down and did you sign the living trust? She's a grown fucking woman who's been kicked around and she's been on her own and she's had to fight and struggle.
One of my therapists was a woman.
Too bad you didn't get all your talking done with her. And the detergent.
And the detergent. Of course, what's wrong with me?
I don't know, but we'll find out. Leave it to Dr. Tony. What do you think, you're the only Catholic here, Camilla? I'm old school. I don't believe in a separation shit and divorce. Even if my wife was going after some fucking immigrant.
Yet you are modern enough to use a cell phone to call Italy and every other fucking place to threaten the guy's life.
Well, that's right. Certain people see him. He's a dead man.
He had coffee here, Tony. That's all.
And now the coffee maker sucks. How you like them apples?
Tony, relax. It's not a big deal.
It's undermining. And it's the kind of stuff I'm teaching my kids not to do. So I don't want to hear it again. End of subject.
All I know is you never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
Oh, son of a bitch!
What?
Did I just tell you not to say that again?
Say what?
You don't like the way I talk? Get out of my house.
Tony?
No, Tony, shit. Get your coat. We're leaving.
Let me kiss the ring.
How about the one in the center of my ass? Isn't there something in your parole about hanging out with degenerates like this?
Hey, come on.
I said, as long as you don't step on anybody's toes.
In my day.
And that's another thing. I don't want to hear no more about how it was in your day. You just keep your antidotes to local color, like Dynaflows or McGuire sisters or shit like that. Otherwise, shut the fuck up!
It would be like committing an act of symbolic incest.
Whatever.
You could tell her she means a great deal to you, but you think of her as a daughter.
Even if I want to fuck her brains out. What that fag want?
Jesus Christ, Tony. Everybody's a fag to you. You know, maybe you're a fag. You ever think about that?
Can I help it if I know one when I see one?
Oh, really? What are the signs? Education? Culture?
Sucking a guy's cock usually tips me off.
Something about her always rubbed me the wrong way.
Maybe because she was rubbing him and not you.
You got some balls, kid. I'll give you that much.
You'll give me what I tell you to give me.
Oh, Tony.
Come on, take it easy. Take it easy.
Fuck that. This ain't the 70s. And I'm not a kid.
Relax. It's an expression.
Well, here's another expression. You got 5 days to give me my money. A doctor in the house, huh? That's good, because somebody usually goes down at these things. The only reason you have anything is because of my fucking sweat. And you know every step of the way exactly how it works. But you walk around that fucking mansion in your $500 shoes and your diamond rings, and you act like butter wouldn't melt in your mouth. And you don't want it to get ugly. Too late.
I want what I am entitled to.
You're entitled to shit. You know, sometimes what happens in here is like taking a shit.
Yes, okay. Although I prefer to think of it more like childbirth.
Trust me. It's like taking a shit. I wonder what's French Canadian for. I grew up without a mother. Sacre bleu, where is me mama?
You don't want to bow down. You told him to go fuck himself. Which, to be honest, wasn't exactly appropriate, considering.
Oh, is that right?
With all due respect.
What the fuck do you know what goes on in my head?
I've known you since you were a kid, Tone. Frankly, you got a problem with authority.
All due respect. You got no fucking idea what it's like to be number one. Every decision you make affects every facet of every other fucking thing. It's too much to deal with almost. And in the end, you're completely alone with it all. This is the course I've chosen. And those of you that are not with me on it, well, that makes me sad. And it'll be dealt with in time. Read his price, and that's it. I don't want to hear nothing else.
Oh, you don't?
I paid enough, John. I paid a lot. I don't give too much of a shit what people do behind closed doors with consenting adults. Look at this guy. Not a day over 76.
Can we segue now into something more pressing?
The floor is yours, Senator. Get out of my room, you sick cunt. So let me ask you right off. Is there any chance of a mercy fuck? Or why me and him? You guys got more buttons than my grandmother's fucking corset.
Telling Mom about these people that came into the office yesterday.
Let me guess, was it a crack whore trying to get her kids back for the welfare money, or... Sit down.
Fuck that, I'll say it again. What the fuck is there to think about?
You gonna take care of his kids? After he's gone?
He dishonored me personally.
What do you want me to do, put out an APB on the guy because he takes it up the ass? Huh? Janice got late, she took off. She laughed at all this shit. Then the trip's over, and she's back, and she's one of us, and she wants her piece. Well, let me tell you, she gets nothing. Because I got the scars. So it's mine.
Had been fired 3 weeks ago.
From Blockbuster? How the fuck you do that? They got Reese's Monkeys working as managers over there. What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. He's just there, that's all.
You sandbag me? I cut your fucking throat open. How about the fact that I hate my son? I come home, he's sitting on the computer in his fucking underwear, wasting his time in some chit-chat room, going back and forth with some other fucking jerk-off, giggling like a little schoolgirl. Wanna fucking smash his fucking face in.
What the hell are you doing?
I get a little drafty driving down here tomorrow, but I will have this fucking thing towed out of here and ground up in a fucking Brillo patch. I mean, look at it. You don't take care of it. Don't put me to the test. So what the fuck would I know about that?
Well, as coincidence would have it, he was last seen in New Jersey.
So was the Hindenburg. Maybe you want to look into that, too. This is my reward.
Your reward?
I do not betray my wife. I go out of my way not to have an affair with this woman, this very hot, very beautiful, intelligent woman. Because of the way Carmela nursed me and cared for me. And my fucking turkey neck of a nephew winds up with his dick in there. A guy I gotta see every day. And this is my reward.